Guadalajara with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
João Neves.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Zico cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Beckham. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Pass somewhat off target. Ah, he's given it away. Drop. And he's tried to lob him. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Forwards and with intent. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Guadalajara looking to pass their way through. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
And a header! Caught offside that time. He's through here. Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. David Villa. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Valde. Valde just loves to go forward whenever he can. Engages and forces it. Can he finish? It's there! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now it's crossed into the middle. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Foden! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Foden knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Seedorf spots it and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some, and that could set him on his way. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Haaland is first to take the long walk. And he has done his bit.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
David Villa is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
Yeah, good pen that. He just did what he was asked.
Messi will take their second. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Beckham is second man up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
York will take the third penalty. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
The third man in the queue. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Vinicius Junior is the fourth man to step forward for them. And in with absolute accuracy.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
And stepping up, the skipper. Oh, what a save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. Off the post!
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
The margin of error is 0. It's in, he's kept them in it. It's 3 apiece. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
He must, but can he?
That's just emphatic. He knew exactly what he was doing. How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
And so the captain steps up. Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Guadalajara at the point of no return. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
And incredibly, we're up to 8. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Guadalajara must score here to stay in it. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed! Oh, that was a frustrating... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And what strikes you most about this remarkable venue is, of course, its greenness. It really makes a terrific sight at the Estadio Akron, home to Guadalajara, one of Mexico's most popular teams. And already we're underway here. Drogba, great hit! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Guadalajara are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, played through for the wide man. Neymar. Garnacho. Ronaldo gets across to intercept that. Drogba couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Rafael Leao. And Neymar. Musiala. Neymar. Mbappe. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Keeper sees it all the way. Marquinhos. First quarter of an hour gone. And they can counter here. Oh, good-looking ball. No, again, there's no way through. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Musiala really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's had a hit! And he hits the net! Two to the good! They have breathing space! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want.
And the shot! In he goes again! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Drogba did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Marquinhos.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage, but
he's had a shot! Vardiol. Ruben Dias. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Messi. Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Played back in. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Musiala. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in plenty of space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, super! Mbappe! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
A case now of complete control. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Guadalajara looking to pass their way through. Real chance! And somehow he kept it out.
Arsenal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And we have our very first corner. Guadalajara are looking to go forward now. Beraldo gets over and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Adams deals with that comfortably. Now it's Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. Well-timed, excellent interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Messi. That has been cut short. Drogba. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And the first half is done. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 20. Número
So
4.
off we go once more.
Número 6.
Guadalajara decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Somewhat off target. Chouameni. Mbappe. The message is clear. None shall pass. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guadalajara do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Can he finish? Corner number 2 then. De Bruyne! De Bruyne, and another try! Guadalajara have their third corner. Tries his luck, and somehow he's managed to miss it.
That's an example of the sixth sense of opportunism that many of his ilk show. Masterful anticipation.
Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Donnarumma can pick that up. Vinicius Junior. And here's Drogba. De Bruyne. Neymar. Balde. De Bruyne. Knocks it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, well played. Guadalajara still have the cards to affect this game. Chouameni, and it's Neymar. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. It's a mighty effort! And the keeper threw out a limb.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Guardiola makes the interception. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe. Neymar. And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Guadalajara give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And smartly reclaimed. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That comes as a mighty relief. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe. Drogba. Oh, that's clever. This might spell danger. And he's gone backward here. Now Foden. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, nicely intercepted. Half an hour gone in the second half. And the pass is intercepted. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's one! It's and again! It's in! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And now he has 2. This is threatening to become a really good game.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And here's Drogba.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Into the last 5 minutes. And that's really well manoeuvred. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. That is good alertness. Foden. And they're quick to get it back.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. We are into overtime. And here's Mbappe. Foden. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Messi. And it's Messi. And he was quick to react. And time is up. Guadalajara were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And what strikes you most about this remarkable venue is, of course, its greenness. It really makes a terrific sight at the Estadio Akron, home to Guadalajara, one of Mexico's most popular teams. We have already started here. In with the challenge.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always
had a shot. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Ruben Neves gets across to intercept that. And here's Mbappe. Palmer. And here's De Bruyne. He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Guadalajara with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. De Bruyne! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Rafinha. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Guardiola. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must...
Big header! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Foden. He's looking wide. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Palmer.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Ruben Neves spots it and intercepts. Now it's Rafinha.
Guadalajara are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Guardiola. Looks for the finish. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Distributed tidily. Oh, what a climb! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Could go all the way here. Ronaldo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Neymar, foot in. Well, That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here.
Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
He's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Guadalajara truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that is a good ball. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi gets a good foot in there. Ball is over the line. Thiago Silva. Marquinhos. Oh no, what has happened here? Foden. Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and an even quicker feet.
Guadalajara grab the equaliser, and we're all square. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Traumeri. A real chance that we can get through. Guardiola. That pass isn't the best. And the counter is on. Oh, good spread. And here's Rafinha. Neymar. And the first half is done. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Guadalajara head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So both teams... Neymar! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Vinicius Junior, he has found the way through. And it's Messi. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they...
Rafinha! And for a moment, time stood still.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Rafinha. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And the shot! Palmer. Mbappe.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Traumeri. Some really good ball movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Guadalajara clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Fue de 44.070.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Marquinhos. And it's Ruben Neves. He's in a good position here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Palmer. And he's managed to get free. Guardiola. And claimed it back swiftly. Vinicius Junior. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what has happened? Vinicius Junior! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Tchouaméni. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they're back on the ball again.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short.
Guadalajara really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, he's burnt, and here's a chance. Oh, he's been caught on it, and it's come back out to him. Palmer. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And Mendes. Now Foden. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Cristiano Ronaldo. Palmer. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vinicius Junior! He should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
And smartly reclaimed. Always onto this. That is good alertness. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior! Oh, he's been cut. Another chance. It's loose now. And one more try. And yes, it's there! And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the cover.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Just off target.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And the number on the board is 3. Barcelona have a free kick. Vinicius Junior, Messi. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Guadalajara really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Neymar just eases him off the ball. And that's that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Guadalajara.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And what strikes you most about this remarkable venue is, of course, its greenness. It really makes a terrific sight at the Estadio Akron, home to Guadalajara, one of Mexico's most popular teams. And already we're underway here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way for these. Had a shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Musiala, nice physical challenge. So just one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. De Bruyne defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafinha. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Can he spark a counter here? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tchouaméni. And it's De Bruyne. Musiala. Chris hits one! Oh, taken with style! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Guadalajara are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He rises! And it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Guadalajara have hit a quick-fire double here. Foden.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. No way through there. Ruben Dias. De Bruyne. Foden.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
He's in, surely! Messi. And Rafinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he latch on to this? Well timed, excellent interception. That's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. De Ligt. Played out towards the right wing. Balde gets over and intercepts. He's looking to set free a runner. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Guadalajara heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha. Spread neatly. Showing good feet. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goes in for the header! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Foden. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rafinha. Terrific header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. And look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Guadalajara are very much where they want to be, courtesy of some truly incisive play. Their approach vibrant, utterly irresistible. They hope shortly to resume this onslaught. The score currently 3-0. And we are already promptly back underway. He's tried one! And that's off target.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
De Ligt. Tchouaméni. Now Ruben Diaz. He's a sharp little ball here. Hakimi. Tchouaméni. Rafinha. And they win it back again. Musiala. Hakimi. Oh, that's fabulous. Ruben Neves. Balde.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
De Bruyne. And here's Foden. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Musiala. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. And back to the goalkeeper. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ruben Neves! And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's been caught now. He's had a hit! They've scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Hakimi. Musiala. Here's Tchouaméni. That's headed upfield. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a really well-measured ball. Ruben Diaz. Musiala. Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior. They get a throw-in. Guardiola. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here! And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Tchouaméni. Always onto this. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Foden. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Musiala. Good running, strong and purposeful. De Bruyne. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Musiala. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good-looking ball. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Musiala, who has set up 2 goals. Marquinhos. And it's Ruben Neves. Well read, nice interception. Guardiola. Chouameni cuts out the pass. Foden. Someone who's featured heavily of late. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And everything you see is regal red and white. An eruption of colour, emotion, noise inside the Estadio Akron. The action has already started. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Musiala. That is a great ball. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thiago Silva. He's a player who doesn't seem to have any weaknesses at all, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's technically gifted, and very comfortable in possession. What I particularly find impressive about him, though, is his consistency and his...
Big header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Alexander-Arnold. Good pressure, determined, intense. Messi, and Messi! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Foden. Nuno Mendes. Couple of decent early chances. Hit both. Musiala!
Musiala really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rafinha. No goals as yet. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Hits one! And he's there to clear it. Musiala. Chouameni aimed beyond the defence. Neymar. And he's gone backward here. And here's Foden.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Foot in. Rafinha. Ruben Neves. Steaming, and the shot! Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Want to be quick to recover this. Guadalajara are looking to go for Vinicius Junior! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And here's Musiala. Foden. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Well, there was to be no other outcome. Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, given away, and the shot! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Foden. Messi. Guardiola. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's De Bruyne. Balde cuts out the pass. Tchouaméni does well to get it back.
2 minutos de compensación.
Foden. Musiala. And here's De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Guardiola. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first-half thoughts?
Guadalajara were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Foden really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Has a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ruben Dias gets a foot in here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he has been fouled there. Guardiola. And it's Ruben Neves.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's De Bruyne. Vinicius Junior.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going full tilt down the left. Musiala. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought that...
He's had a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's De Bruyne. He could be in here. That is a brilliant interception. Musiala gets a good foot in there. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well read, nice interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Marquinhos. Balde. Neymar. Musiala. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi. Some front-footed pressing going on here. That's Guardiola. And it's De Bruyne. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Guardiola. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. And De Ligt. Ruben Dias. De Bruyne. Now it's Foden. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Foden. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Defending was strong and firm.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Can he finish? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Gets his pass away. Nice interception, well timed. Guardiola is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nuno Mendes. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that's that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Guadalajara desperately failing to...